Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on our single player world. Today we are going to be walking in over here because I thought it would be a nice way to start the episode. Just walk through our town and enjoy the bottom at least of it, because we tend to fly around quite a bit, and I thought it was about time we just walk and see everything on our way to where we're going. So what we're doing today, because I'm getting started, I've got a suggestion which I'm adding in, which came on Twitter from TheLuca1. And this suggestion is for our police station, which isn't complete just yet. We'll go in here. And in fact, it was the part that I thought would be the most exciting part for myself and for everyone else. It was the little jail or holding cell area underneath the police station, which I thought it would be a bit of fun. And it turns out it is a bit of fun. I'm going to actually just take this door out because it doesn't really work too well for us in functionality wise. So what we'll do is we'll put in one of these here quickly, there, and I'm gonna have to make this roof 1 block higher for my thing to work that I'm about to do. So we're gonna have to take these out, and oh, that's not an issue? No, it's not an issue. Great. So this isn't actually the Luca's suggestion. So let's quickly do that suggestion, and then we will come back to this. So first of all, it's this wasn't it. He just has a spot over here, well, where it'll fit in. And what it is to use these iron bars like this. And I think I'll be able to do it with 3. I don't really have too much space here, which is a little bit annoying because we could have a very nice spot here, but that's all right. We'll still make it work. No matter what, we'll find a way to make it work. Oh, actually, that's not how you make them. This is how you make them. So my thought is, and in fact, 3 is probably a good number over here. Yeah, that's good. And I actually noticed, I'm pretty sure this is hiding some redstone, is it? Yeah. I actually noticed the other day that there was a little bit of a tweet from a Raspberry Fox, who's a developer at Mojang. I'm fairly certain we're going to be getting an update to this, which will make my design I'm about to do not work as well as it should, but it's... Oh. I just realized I have destroyed a little bit of redstone. I think it went over here, so we'll be able to fix that. We'll be able to fix that. So if we put this in here, and we can get out of that. There we go. And I think we broke the redstone from around here. Please don't drop any redstone. Good. Good. We'll do that. And I think that's all working. We'll test it out later. So by me putting that over there, it doesn't get that. Yeah, it doesn't get that. That's good. And then we'll oh man, I just pushed the Windows button. There we go, I'm back. And now we've got ourselves a little bit of a seat, which I thought was a really, really great idea. And thank you very, very much for that, by the way, the Luca. And I'll just get in here, and I'll add in there. And probably Luca, but your name's the Luca. Your handle is the Luca, so I thought I'd keep it. I thought I'd keep it at that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get this area ready for us to be able to actually do this escape from the prison, because there's no point in having a magical way of escaping when you can't actually escape yourself. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to add in this here. And the reason I'm putting it 1 higher is because we need to be able to use our elytra to at least get our elytra to switch on. And we'll texture this at a later stage. There. At least use our elytra to get going. So if we can do this, we should be... Let me do it again. We should be able to... There we go. Fly right through. Just like that. And we should be able to get out of here as well. This allows us to hide behind this painting. So this little poster or painting, we'll be able to go out of here and into a eventual sewer system. And I thought that would be a really cool thing. What height are we at right now? We're at 64. And I'm fairly certain that's almost normal ground height. But what I want to quickly do before we do that, let's put the door back before I forget that as well, is I want to plan out where we are going to be putting in... Oh, where we are going to be putting the sewer coming out of, because it's going to connect up, because this project, by the way, this sewer project, the underground tunnel project, is one that started very, very long ago, and it's, if anything, probably the longest running project on here, because we haven't actually finished everything just yet. So we are currently at 68, so 64, we'll have to go down a little bit more, I think, to be able to come out here if we wanted to come out here. But my plan is to have a manhole around, oh, I was thinking somewhere in this area would be good. Perhaps just over here by this shop. I know we don't have much going... Oh, we might actually have our mushroom tunnels coming under here. But that'll be fun. If we put one over here, and we'll need to get ourselves another one of these. Let's quickly do that like this, and now we should be able to put it in. There. So there's the manhole, which means we can get out of here pretty simply if we can just connect this tunnel up to there. So I want this tunnel to bump into a sewer pipe, which is coming from those ones there, because we've got some over there, one running straight down there. And in fact, it could probably be running in this direction as if we're pushing it out into the water and in that way there. That'll probably be where they end up running out. That's what I'm planning. That's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. So we'll get in that little bit of a thing at some stage. We won't touch it today, let's say. We'll probably come down and just link them up. How about we do that? We'll just link them up. Alright, so I got the layout of it, and when we go in through here, we kind of just go through there. I'm going to eventually get this to look like it's been like dug out from the inside, as we were talking about in the last episode. But down here, I think I thought it was right here. Yeah, there we go. You can see there's a little bit of a cave, which we actually might be able to get in here, as if these people have come here, dug through, discovered that there was a little bit of a piece in there, and had to work their way over it. Maybe we can use some trapdoors or anything like that. And right over here, actually, is where our sewer system comes out. I'm going to have to get a little bit of a redstone button or something in here, which we can actually do right now, I guess. Just in there, and we can put in one of these. I'm pretty sure that will give us the signal up there. I hope it does. If we put one in there, and oh, I hit spacebar. That's why we try to jump, and it... Okay, that doesn't work. Never mind. We'll have to put it up on another one. Maybe in here. Okay, that definitely won't work. Alright, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some stage. Now what I'm wanting to do is also kind of tunnel related. But this won't be everything today, is we are going to be building our... Well, we're going to be adding into our mushroom biome underground, I guess you can call it that. A custom mushroom biome, if it is one. And what it's lacking, which I think it's lacking, is a bit of life. A bit more life than the mushrooms. I mean, I guess it's teeming with life, but I think we need something else, which I have attempted to do before. And that lies right beyond this nether portal. So we are now in the nether. We are at 1687 and 1061. We're going to go through here. And I think it's pretty obvious now what we're about to do, and that is move one of our mushrooms from this biome over into our base. Oh, that looks so cool. That's really, really, really awesome. I had no idea that this had a different sky color and everything in here. That is really awesome. So what I've done, because the last time we went here, which actually was in a stream, I'm pretty sure, but the last time we were here, we decided it would be a good idea to take some mushrooms over, because that is a good idea. I would say it's a good idea. We wanted to take mushrooms across that whole path that I've built up to here. There we go, take these. And what happened was, we got about halfway through, carrying them all. Oh, is that 4 there? I think we've lost one. No, we haven't. Yeah, we got about halfway through before we ended up getting attacked by blazes. Me and my mushrooms and I, and we've lost one already. We have definitely lost one. This guy, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And come on up. We'll collect you and then get your friends. It's, leads are so... Look at how broken are leads. Can we just get these leads fixed, please? Maybe in the next update, if we're that lucky, we can have a update which gets all the leads. Another... I was going to say, did I just lose that guy again? Now, where did my other leads go? They can't be too far. There's one, and there's the other. Great. So, what the cool thing about this biome is a lot of you may know it already, but no mobs can spawn here, which is really great. So, we could really just hang out here. For real? Really? We could hang out here all day, all night, and in the dark, nothing will happen to us, which is great. But I guess it doesn't really stop them from spawning outside of the biome. I mean, they would have to swim across the water, but that would, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So let's see if we get any of these guys up here. One at a time, that's great. I think that just took fall damage. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these guys through the nether. And hopefully at that stage, we will have... I think if I do this and then push it into the portal, I think I lose the... I think the lead drops. Pretty sure the lead just drops. Okay, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, we'll... Oh. Okay. So I guess I had the cows floating. The mushrooms floating. Alright, I'll get the rest of these guys in. And hopefully we get them home safe. Alright, so that was the super speed of me transporting this cow over to here, where I brought it in the end, and decided to get it down this little hole. I thought it might be able to fit in one by one. Turns out I was very wrong. But then I decided I would break some of these around it and get it to just slide down the ladder. Which I was also very wrong, because I decided to break a thing. And it turns out, this axe that I've got here is... Look at this attack damage, right? 1 attack speed, 9 attack damage. That's 1.6 attack speed and 10 attack damage. So this thing still does a pretty solid hit. 9 attack damage. I guess it is a smite one, but still, it's crazy. Crazy. And I managed to get, like, to bump the cow, which killed it. So we had to go back to get another mushroom, which I've brought down here. How many leads? We've still got 2 leads left. I decided to actually try 2 in the nether, but I did discover that you can actually sprint with a... Actually, I should try out this on them. You can actually sprint with a... Oh man, I need to get a... Oh, I'll leave it. Hopefully we just don't encounter a creeper. And I'll try for the 3rd time. You can sprint with a mushroom behind you on a lead, provided that you... Oh, man, there's a creeper right there. Oh, okay, come on, creeper. Path over to me. Oh, that was close. Oh. Ooh, I really don't want this to be blown up. Yeah, you can sprint with them and they won't get unattached unless... Well, unattached. Unattached? Yeah. Man, I'm derping up a lot. Unless you get them stuck behind a block or something of that sort. So that's actually pretty useful. And here, of course, is our first mushroom successfully in our underground mushroom biome, I guess. And it's looking alright. I think that's looking pretty cool. So what we're doing now is we're going to keep going along with this episode. We're going to get another mushroom in here at a later stage. It's a bit too much work for me to get 2 mushrooms in here, because I'm not going to do that again for the 3rd time today. It's crazy. It will take me way too long for what we're going to do. So I'll just do that at a later stage. Maybe in a stream. Who knows? It really wasn't that hard in the end. Did I have any more rockets? I don't. I've only got 1 stack of rockets. We can maybe work that out at a later stage. Many of you will know that I am doing live streams every now and then. So every week, actually, pretty much, on most people's Sunday, I am live streaming. And what we have got done in these live streams is a lot of work. And by the way, if you guys aren't familiar with the fact that I am streaming on Twitch, you guys can just have a look in the description down below, right there. And you'll be able to get the link and follow me and catch us on the next stream, hopefully. What has happened in the last stream is we decided to fix up this wall around here. We still have to fix up the floor around here, but the wall is up and it actually looks really, really cool. It's turned out a lot better than I thought this would have turned out. I did do it 1 level, which is almost a bit of a shame because I should have maybe just put them up a little bit, but that's okay. It's not a problem. And it links up to this area here, right around here. What we have to do still is probably just do a little bit of decorating on the other side of the wall, but I think it doesn't look too bad considering we planned the wall from the front and now we can see it from the back there. I think that's all right. Maybe just those will need a little bit of planning. What else did we do in the stream? Well, what other things did we do? Well, I'll show you exactly what we've done. We did this tree. We started this tree, and for people who are watching who weren't in the stream, this is what came out. This is how the tree is. It's our biggest tree we've done on this world so far. And it still is a work in progress, I guess. We still have a lot of stuff to learn about building trees. Because, of course, we're always learning. We're always learning new stuff. This was one of our firsts. That was our very first, actually. Our very first custom tree all the way back there. And I think we're slowly learning. And we're just going to add a whole bunch of trees and stuff to this area. As we have spoken about before. Many, many times, in fact. That we're going to be adding more trees. And you can see we're slowly getting this area connected up. And it's starting to look really good. Then, I'm pretty sure this was the last thing we did. Well, this is the last thing for me to mention, at least. We didn't do it in this order. I added in a bunch of spruce trees over here to just fill this forest up from a distance. It might not look too good over here up close, but from a distance, it starts to make the forest look a little bit more full, and we're probably just going to keep adding in more over time. So, let's have a look back here. We'll stop on this roof. This will be a good distance here. See how we've just got trees? You can see the trees in the background there. Eventually, we'll have them covered and looking pretty good around there. In fact, we could probably even take them up across the back there, and that could look pretty awesome. So that is what we have achieved in the last stream. So if you guys want to catch us on the next stream, and by the way, we had a pretty good time during that stream as well. So if you guys want to catch us on the next one, click that button down at the bottom there, or the, well, the link, and follow us there. And if you want a real heads up, of course, I do it on, why am I getting to the nether? I do let you guys know on YouTube, but generally that doesn't get through to as many people. So I would definitely recommend following me on Twitter to actually get the announcement when we're going live, because that'll tell you what's going on. And also, if anything messes up before the stream, you'll know about it. So go click those buttons, and hopefully you can catch us on the next one. The next thing we're going to do is working down over here. Oh man, I've actually forgotten the next. This was the one of the other things we did. We finished this little area off around here, so that when we go around this way, it's looking almost finished. We still have to do this side, but we pretty much took a bit of a break. And I'm changing over from where I had these trapdoors to putting in fences. Of course, the trapdoors were a cool idea, but as far as how they turned out, I don't think they turned out quite as good. So you can always have a good idea, but you can't always have it working for you. The thing that I'm doing next is I'm going to rip up this floor and get this area here working with the area outside the police station to here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this entrance right around there. Back on this wall topic, I want to quickly just mention that we're going to be bringing this wall all the way around here. And then I'm going to have to do a gatehouse on this side here. But of course, that's not what we're dealing with right now, but that's just a little bit of, I'd like a little bit of insight into what's going to be happening. I also have to fix the back of this. This building has taken us so long, but I think it's going to eventually turn out quite well. In the end, I think, compared to what it was, if you remember when we started, I think it's going to turn out quite well. What I've done here is I've put in this little slope here, which I think actually works really good. Look at that. Look at that. That came out first go as well, which never happens. What I'm going to add in, though, is I probably actually should have taken redstone lamps in hindsight, which we can always change over, because this over here is missing something. It's just, of course, it's like all like that. It's all just stone brick, which isn't too good, of course. It's not bad, but I think we can improve it. And one thing will be to add in the lights. Another thing will be to add in a little bit of depth on the walls, because of course the walls are just plain. So if we do this here, we'll put in, of course we're going to need to get one there, and one of those there like that. Beautiful. So if we can do this here, and in fact, here's something that I've just thought about. We could push this in, put some of these back here, that there, and last piece here. I'm going to quickly run back here. I think I've got a good idea for this, just to get these lamps in the walls looking good. So if we go into there, we'll take out those. We'll take out some of these in case we need them. And also, I'll take a few of, yeah, them. Perfect. All right, so let's have a look and see if we can get this to work for us. That there, then that there, that there. A little bit too, it's still very dull. So that's why I decided I'll bring these in case. Actually doubled up on those. A lot better. Perfect. All right, we'll do the same in over here. Then, of course, what I think we are missing from here, which is the last thing that I think we'll add in for this wall for today, is adding in some of the little bushes and stuff like that. The bushes that, I don't know, I think they make a massive difference. I'm fairly certain they do make a massive difference, adding in the little bushes and stuff in the corners, which just take your eye away from the squareness of the build when it is a bit too square. And also, not only that, it also makes it a little bit more colorful. And the last piece, let's put that in. Look at that. That's looking great. I think that's looking great. Good little entrance. This is meant to be a bit of a, by the way, if you guys were wondering about this area, it's meant to be a bit more worn down of an area. We've got horse stables, the armory over here, the blacksmith or whatever, making the horseshoes. Oh. Oh man, what is it with us and skellies today? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so what we've got is over here, just all this ground that's been destroyed and stuff by people traveling from here, from outside, to trade over here, because this is, of course, a back entrance. It's not the main entrance to the town, and that's why it's all rugged and broken down. One thing I do need a bit of help with is I'm pretty sure I actually had an idea for this once, and I just never followed up on it. So if anyone has an idea, or can remember the idea I originally had for this piece, because this will be a shop, unless we wanted to go, actually we could make this just an exit out of there for the thing that I'm going to build on the other side. But if you've got an idea, let me know, because I'll definitely consider adding it in here, and over here, of course. Then we can finish off our last piece here, which was where I was talking about the bushes. We can put them up here. And I've decided to just go ahead and fix this up because I think it does look a lot better there than what it did before. I don't know what was going through my head when I put that first floor in. It just didn't work very well. And there, don't want to go too crazy with the bushes in here. It's a very cramped area. We'll get rid of that one there. Yeah, that's good. That looks much better. That is actually starting to turn, just that piece over there being done, and this stuff over here has made this area really, really just pop out that little bit more. I'm very happy with this. I think that'll pretty much do it for the episode though, guys. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.